All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our February Team Zoom. Noelle Cruz, Presidential Diamond with It Works Global. And I am so excited to see your faces tonight. You guys, we had a huge month in January. This is my 6th year in the business. Next month will be 6 years. And I have never seen a January like we had last month. It was absolutely incredible. So I just wanted to give a couple of shout outs. We had a ton of promotions last month. So we have some new executives in the house. We have Demelin Sayavong, Valerie Garner, who went executive in her very first month, Ashley Kay, who also went executive in her very first month, Sydney Cotter, Jenny Davenport, Kay Ham, Crystal Orentia, Chelsea Carter, and Angie Grandal all went executive last month. So congratulations, you guys. Okay, so we have some new rubies in the house. Stephanie Jewell, Marlene Hayes, and Mariah Henson. Congratulations, you guys. You guys, as a ruby makes an average of $400 to $500 a month, and that is why most people start this business. So I'm really, really proud of you guys for reaching for that goal, and we're going to talk about how every single one of you can hit that rank very, very quickly in just a few minutes. So, okay, we have a new emerald on our team, Yvette, I always butcher your last name, Vigil, Yvette Vigil. Congratulations. I'm so stinking proud of you. You have been so consistent and so hardworking, and I know we've heard from you a ton lately. So you guys will be hearing from her again soon. And we have a brand new bright shiny diamond on our team, Sandy Fountain. So you guys, she's actually on an airplane right now and will hopefully be landing soon, but hopefully you guys will be able to hear from her tonight. So anyway, congratulations. Just absolutely incredible month. And you guys promoted in January because you didn't stop working in November and December when a lot of people just check out. So super, super proud of you. So we had so much happen at conference. So if you guys were at conference, type it in the chat. Let me know. Did you love it? What was your favorite part? I know you loved it. I know you had a great time, but what was your favorite part? What stood out to you? Because it was just incredible. And I know those of you who have been to multiple conferences will agree with me. This was my 6th and best conference. It was by far the best conference. They gave us so much. But one of the things that they did for us is they changed the compensation plan to make you more money. So I know that there were a lot of newbies in the room, and when they announced the change in compensation plan, the newbies are like, what's going on? Like, we don't even really know what's going on. And everybody who's been in the business for a minute is like freaking out because we know how much easier it's going to be for you to make money, okay? So basically what they did, and typically with network marketing companies, when they start becoming really, really successful and they start making a lot of money, what they will do is they will actually change their compensation plan not to benefit the people on the lower levels. They will change the compensation plan to pay the people in the higher ranks. So with It Works, that would be like your presidentials and ambassadors. They would change the compensation plan to benefit the people at the top to keep them from leaving and taking all their people with them. Okay, so basically they would change it to actually pay those upper ranking people more. Well, Mark, because obviously he loves you and he has a ton of integrity, did just the opposite. He changed the compensation plan to start paying people at the very bottom more right off the bat. And so one of the ways that he did that, if you guys have not gotten into your back office yet, I want you to get into your back office tonight and I want you to go look at our new charts. And you guys, he took a ruby from being a total of 6 people to a total of 4 people, okay? And one of the reasons why they did that is because now a ruby, it's just you and 3 frontline people, which means that when you're placing people just on your front line, you're not having to move people to your second level, which means that now you're still getting paid more, okay? And he did this across the board. So for instance, those of you who might be looking at going to your higher ranks, a double diamond used to be 44 distributors to get to a double diamond. Now I believe it's 26. So basically what he did was he took a double diamond, and now a double diamond looks like a diamond. And an emerald used to be 15, used to be 16, and now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now it's 9. So it went from 16 to 9. Like, do you guys understand like how incredible that is? He literally took our charts and kind of cut them in half. It's absolutely incredible. And so what that means for you is that you have the ability to promote even faster and start making money even quicker. Okay. So if you look at, this is your new emerald chart. I don't know if you guys can see this, but basically what this is 2 rubies and a qualified leg. So you have the ability to go from the bottom of the company to the very top of the company with only 3 legs. And what that means is that every single person in here can promote to ambassador pretty quickly because your focus is all going to be on these 3 legs. And I was talking to Cammie, and one of the things that, you know, she was saying is that it's really hard to get to presidential and ambassador because you get these, you know, first, second, and third legs all firing, these cylinders all firing, and then you start working on number 4 and number 5, and somebody in here would leave. And, you know, so that entire leg would crumble. And so that's why, like, a lot of people get stuck around triple because they can't build past triple because they can't, you know, keep everybody in. Ooh, hold on. You guys, hold on just a second. I have to do something. I'm going to turn the Zoom over to Melissa. Can you talk for a minute? Hold on. Can you talk for? Okay. So I forgot to renew my Zoom meeting, my Zoom account, and it literally is going to end our meeting if I don't pay for it right now. So I'm going to see if I can do that. And I want you to
hey guys,
talk about
so I'm gonna let go ahead.
The new changes in the comp plan for just a minute.
Okay. All right, guys. So I don't want to confuse you too much, but keep in mind we have had a recap on Pam's page. Okay, it was yesterday evening. If you want more detail, go with her, and then Chad's going to go over stuff as well on Thursday. But for now, what's really cool, Noelle was talking about our Ruby, right? So as you notice, there is no more maintenance for Ruby, okay? But it is a 2,000 BV minimum, and that is really important for you guys to remember. Now, that has to have still 3 qualified legs, so 400 and 400. Okay, that's 1,200, and then that 800. Sorry, the 800,000. Oh my God, I'm not counting. Anyway, the difference for 2,000 can come from anywhere in your organization. That can be your PBV, that can be, you know, one of your legs, and so that's absolutely phenomenal. And afterward, make sure that you're listening and you're paying attention to how you can either, oh my God, what is that? This meeting has been upgraded host and now okay, she's back. I don't want to talk compensation yet. I'm still learning.
I just paid my annual fee, so now our meeting won't get closed out. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you for talking for a minute. Okay, so one of the things that Melissa was just talking about, and we're going to go over with you guys, is a change that is going to affect all of you right now. Okay, so they have something new in the compensation plan called PCV. And for those of you who are not green, this is going to give you a headache for just a minute, but it's really, really important, so I have to tell you, okay? Claire is really excited because she's really green. So PCV is personal customer volume, okay? Now, all of you have the ability to get one of these bonuses that is on the table. Right now, there's a $10,000 bonus for going diamond, there's a $15,000 bonus for going double, and there's a $25,000 bonus for going triple, presidential, or ambassador. Now, you guys, those bonuses can be stacked. So that means if right now you are not currently a diamond, you have the ability to go diamond and get a $10,000 bonus and then go double and get another $15,000 bonus. You know what that's going to look like? And those are paid out in 10 months, which means as a diamond, you're going to get an extra $1,000 a month on your check. As a double diamond, you're going to get an extra $1,500 a month on your check on top of what you're already making, okay? So if you were to go diamond and double, that's an extra $2,500 on top of the average $4,000 double diamond check already. Did that just blow your mind? How many of you want to go diamond and double this year? And like have that in your bank account, right? Okay, so this is why this is why we need to know this. So PCV is a new term that is that's in the compensation plan, and it stands for personal customer volume. Now, personal customer volume is something that you have to have in order to qualify for these bonuses. So in the past, you had to have 4 qualified active loyal customers that completed their loyal customer agreement to be eligible for bonuses. They've simplified this. You need to have 150 total in customer volume that you do not move in order to qualify for the bonuses. That can be 1 customer, that can be 5 customers, but you need to have 150 BV worth of customers that you sign now that you don't move, that you personally keep underneath you, and make sure that those customers, wherever that 150 originated from, that they complete their loyal customer agreement. Now, if they don't complete their loyal customer agreement, the company's going to give you a minute to like replace the volume, but I want you to make sure that you're keeping your loyals right now because it's important for your bonus, for your coming bonus. Okay, so 150. I really want you to focus on 200. 200 would be better. That way you've got a buffer. So I want you to keep 200 BV worth of customers this month before you move anything anywhere. Unless, of course, a Fast Start bonus is on the line, and then you want to talk to your sponsor about that because Fast Start bonuses obviously pay you the most always, okay? So there's our greenness for the day, but I just want you guys to know that it is going to be so much easier for you to promote. And so, but one of the changes that they made in the compensation plan is they took away the boxes. They took away a lot of boxes, but they didn't decrease the volume, okay? So what that means is you have to find volume from other places. So one of the things that we're gonna do as a team is we're gonna have a Focus 500 group. Now, we're not, you could still be in the 400 club, that's great, but for us, for our team, we're gonna have a Focus 500 group. Now, what that means is that when you personally bring in 500 BV worth of volume each month, you're gonna be a part of our Focus 500 group. You're gonna be highlighted at the beginning of the following month, and you're gonna get an exclusive Zoom with a top leader, where they are going to give you extra tips and tricks and answer any question that you have for them, okay? So you're going to get FaceTime with a top leader via Zoom, okay? So how we're going to do that is each month, so starting, we're going to backdate this to February 1st, you are going to keep track of your PBV of all of the loyal customers that you personally bring in, and then at the end of the month, you're going to submit that to your Diamond upline, okay? So you're going to send you're going to say, I had X amount of loyal customers, name and ID numbers, here's the total volume from those customers. You're gonna submit that, and that submission, we're gonna double check those numbers. That's gonna get you a part of the Focus 500 group. And we're gonna be doing like random pop-up prizes for people in that group as well. But that'll be your opportunity to get some FaceTime with some of our top leaders, okay? And the reason I want you to focus on 500 is because I couldn't find a Ruby chart. I'm just gonna use this one, and we're just gonna use this one, and we're gonna have half of it go away. Okay, so if this is your Ruby chart, there's you and 3 other people, and if these 3 each have 500, that's 1,500, and if you as the Ruby leg leader have 500, guess what? That's exactly what you need to promote to Ruby, because you need you not only need 300-400 boxes, you need 2,000 BV. And if you and all 3 of your distributors each have 500 BV, you promote to Ruby generically. And there's no like, shuffling around and figuring out where is that extra volume going to come from, okay? So that's why I want you personally to be focused on keeping your BV for obviously your 150 to 200 to get that PCV that you need to be committed to be bonus qualified, but I want you to focus on 500. So is everybody game to say like, let's go get 500 BV worth of customers like every single month, like let's do it, and we're going to teach our distributors to do that as well, okay? So but before I talk to you about new ways to sign higher BV customers and higher BV distributors, I just wanted to talk to a couple of girls that you guys, that I really want you guys to hear from. So where's my stuff? Sorry. So I want to talk to, the first person I want to talk to is Natalie Cruz, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to find her. She was at conference this weekend, and Natalie, I'm going to unmute you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I gotta find you and put this on speaker view. Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Okay, if you guys were at conference this weekend, you remember Natalie because of her hair, which was fabulous. And it's not nearly as big as it was, but anyway, okay, so you guys, Natalie joined me from Instagram in October, and she went really, really quickly. She promoted to almost Ruby, like executive, almost Ruby, really, really quickly. And then kind of just stalled. and then she came to conference, and I'm so excited that you came to conference. So can you just, tell everybody why you came to conference and what was your aha there?
Well, it was super exciting. It was, I would say it was one of the best moments in my life. Like, since the beginning of the conference, I could say that I just, I was standing there in an arena with 20,000 people, and we were all there just because one person decided to say yes, to all the possibilities, and to build a company with this culture where we're not competing like against each other, but we are helping each other. So that is something like amazing. I'm a professional, and I work in a big company, from 8 to 5, and I've never seen something like this. This environment where everyone is helping each other, I just love it. My favorite moment of the conference was when Mark's dad's dance moves. Like, that was hilarious. I loved
You guys, he went out on stage and he flossed. It was pretty amazing.
For me, that was amazing, and to have a team that appreciates that type of things, it's I would say it's ideal.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So how are you feeling? I know, like, how are you feeling going into conference, and then how have things changed?
Well, I decided this is my year, and I'm claiming diamond, um, and this is going to change my life. I know I'm going to get, within the next few months, I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to have so much business that I'm going to have to quit my job and just stay home. And that's amazing. I just can't wait.
You guys, she's about to blow up Mexico. Let me just tell you. It's really, really exciting.
Yeah, I'm ready for Mexico.
I'm so excited. Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing. And you guys, while she's on here, it's going to be your name itworks.com/expansion. That is your pre-enrollment website for Mexico and the Philippines. Okay. Now it's your business name, not actually your name, but it's going to be your business name. So whatever your website name is, .itworks.com/expansion. You can go there now, and people can pre-enroll from the Philippines and from Mexico to be on your team. And then they will have that exact same website where people can go on and pre-enroll to join their team, which means that you could build a diamond in Mexico before we even launch in Mexico. Yeah. How incredible is that?
That's crazy.
It's crazy. And Instagram, I mean, between Instagram and Facebook, you guys, you have access to 3 billion people. Now, obviously, not all of those people are in our open countries, but we're just growing so rapidly. We are open in so many countries that there should be absolutely no barrier on growing your business. And you can use a coupon code for those pre-enrollment. So, yay! Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Natalie, for sharing. I can't wait to watch.
Thank you.
Okay, let me get back up here. Okay, so the next person that I want to talk to is, I don't know if she's on here. Mariah, are you on here? Let me see if I can find her. She was possibly going to be on here. Mariah, can you wave at me if you're on here? Can you raise your hand in your, I'm looking. Stephanie Spencer, tell me if she's on here because I don't see her. I wanted to talk to her. She just promoted a Ruby, but I don't think she's on here. Okay, well, I'm going to wait. If she shows up, somebody type in the chat. Okay, but she's not on here. Okay, well, we're going to talk to one other person. We're going to talk to Sydney. Sydney, I got to find your, okay, here we go. Okay, you're unmuted, but now I got to find your face.
Hello.
Hi. There you are. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Well, congratulations on promoting to executive in January.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell everyone who you are and why you started.
Okay, my name is Sydney. Why I started, actually, my story isn't like spectacular like that. I started, honestly, my enroller, she constantly was posting and posting and posting. And I was like, this girl's so annoying. Like, I'm so done seeing all this stuff. But then she posted $20 and all this free product. So I joined for the free product. I didn't actually plan on working. I was just going to join and like get the free product and see if I liked it. And then Stephanie was like, hey, start doing this 30s list. And I was like, what? And then they're like, yeah, and then you can get $150 shopping free. So then I joined just to get the $150 shopping free. And then I'm red. So of course it was like a competition thing to me. And now I'm here and I'm almost charted for Emerald. So.
Yay. Okay. So tell me why you went to conference.
I was only in the business for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, and everybody's like, you have to go, you have to go. And then they were like, you can't afford not to go to conference. So, I mean, I was just like, okay. And so I just signed up and have been waiting for literally since October to go. And I was like so excited because I got to meet all these real people and like, I don't know. It was like one of those things where they're just like, you can't afford not to go. And so I was like, okay.
So what did conference do to change your business?
I think my biggest aha moment was probably hearing them say like be personable and stuff like that, and just to hear people always are afraid like they're going to be salespeople, and like I don't know. I think like one thing I just keep saying over and over and over to all of my potential distributors is that we are not here to sell stuff to people. We are here to make people become better versions of themselves. And so I think that's just like one thing, like I've had a lot of people are like, I don't know if I want to do sales. And I'm like, I mean, technically we're really not doing sales. We're just trying to help people reach their goals and just be better versions of themselves. And that's been a really big hit these past couple of days.
And that's the thing. I mean, if you have somebody who's struggling with sharing these products with their friends and their family, or sharing this opportunity, they're struggling because they don't know what they have their hands on. They're struggling because they don't understand the power of our products. They don't understand the power of this opportunity, because when you understand what you have your hands on, you can't help but share it with people because you're literally blessing them with a life-changing opportunity, right? Yeah. So I think conference is one of those things that really helps you see the bigger picture. And obviously, I mean, you got to take the products, but getting to events, huge, right?
I didn't realize actually how huge going to conference would be until I was there. And I was just like thinking, oh, well, you know, they'll announce new products and new things and we'll just hear about it. Well, there's so much more to conference than just hearing about the announcements. There are so many life-changing people on that stage talking about what they do to make their business explode. And it's just like, you can't record it all and share it all. You can't relay it all. You can't take all the notes because you just have to hear it firsthand. It doesn't matter how many lives you do or how many videos you record. It's not the same as, I mean, you just can't record it all. It's not possible. So, I mean, that's for all my future distributors. I'm going to tell them like, I can't take enough notes and I can't take enough videos to relay to you everything that was said at conference. And especially hearing from people like Cheyenne Knox with her awesome video or her awesome stuff about her lives and stuff, which that's going to change my business because I've realized that I'm a more call you on the phone, do a voice message kind of thing. And I didn't know that beforehand. I know now.
Yes, absolutely. And you can't put in your heart. You can't tell people what you get in your heart when you go to conference. You know, you just can't. You can't relay that emotion and that feeling and that truth that you know. You can't. I mean, you could take all the notes in the world and that doesn't transfer. So that's awesome. Well, congratulations on your promotion. I have no doubt that I'm going to be seeing your name in my back office a lot coming up this year. So I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for being on.
No problem.
Okay. So one of the things that I did want to touch on is all of you received a $20 code if you placed an order in January, if you had PBV in January. If you did not have PBV in January, I mean, I don't know. You're not an active distributor, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I mean, if you're an active distributor, you're running an auto ship, right? You're ordering products and you have customers. Okay. So all of you should have received $20 codes. Okay. Now this is the cool thing. If you showed up to conference, Mark rewarded the people in that arena an extra 7 codes for being in the seat. Now, for those of you who had extenuating circumstances and could not get to conference because every airport within 400 miles of you was closed down, you can actually submit a support ticket and give them the details and give them your flight canceled number and all of those things, and they will actually gift you those additional 7 codes. But it has to be that extenuating circumstance. It can't just be, oh, I didn't go, you know. But because of the weather-related issues, he did say that was acceptable. So if you are one of the, I know one person right now, one person who didn't come who had an extenuated circumstance, and I let her know, she's going to be able to get her additional codes. But for those of you who showed up to conference, you have 14 codes to get people into your business for $20. That means that you can build an emerald for $20. That's pretty stinking amazing. And every person that you bring into the business, if they have somebody who you think is just going to be super, super hot, you can give them one of your codes as well. Your weather, yeah. So let's talk a little bit about recruiting, okay? So one of the things that I want to get down to with this team in particular is being professionals. So amateurs join, professionals launch, which means that when you are talking to a potential distributor, you're going to talk to them about actually launching their business, which means that you're going to be signing people who are serious. You don't need to be signing people that aren't going to order product. You don't need to be signing people that aren't going to return your phone calls. You don't need to be signing people that aren't going to work their business, because if they're not going to order product and they're not going to work their business, they're not a distributor anyway, right? So you might as well sign them up as a customer. So you're going to talk to a lot of people that are going to be like, I want to get started for $20, and they want the free kit. Those are not your people unless they're serious about setting up a launch party within their first week of joining. They're going to pick their pack. They're going to boost. Hopefully they're going to boost, okay? Not everybody's going to be able to afford to boost. But for $20, I hope everybody can afford those booster options, and they get their auto ship set up while they're on the phone with you enrolling, okay? We are going to be super, super, like this is going to be mandatory, you guys. You have to have an auto ship on of a minimum of 2 products to be a part of this team, okay? Now, the reason why I know all of you can do that is because when I first started this business, I could not afford the auto ship. I put my starter kit on a credit card, and I could absolutely not afford the auto ship. So what I did was I ordered a box of wraps, and I ordered the berry greens on the go. And back then we didn't have the chocolate. We had orange and we had berry, and the berry was the better option. So I ordered a box of wraps and I ordered the berry greens on the go. And what did I do? I sold my wraps. So I sold 4 wraps. I had people come over to my house. I put a wrap on their belly. They gave me $25. I gave them greens while they were wrapping. I signed them up as a customer or a distributor within 20 minutes of them being in my home. Then we took the wrap off, and I gave them a couple more greens to go home with, and they left, okay? I paid for my auto ship by working. You need to do the same thing. We have so many products now besides wraps that you guys can make cash off of. So we have the Keto Coffee Cash, the Keto Energy Cash, the Collagen Cash. Now we have the Hydrate Cash. We've got, what am I missing? We have so much stuff. Like, you guys literally can be selling all of these things, but you can't sell them if you don't have them in your house. And so I want you to think about, like, if you were to like open up a hamburger joint and then you were like, yeah, I'm not going to have any hamburgers on hand to sell. Well, you're out of business, right? This is the exact same thing. Greens on the go. Yes. So if you want to partner, I like to partner now. I'm going to be doing the chocolate greens with the coffee, and you can sell that for $6, which is still a deal because I would sell the greens for $2. But anyway, but you have to have product. You have to have product that you can sell and that people can sample. And this is a virtual business, right? Like, everybody loves this because it's so flexible. You can do it online. However, so many people see what we do, and they see our products posted about all the time, but they've never tasted it. They've never felt it. They've never smelled it. And people need to touch, feel, taste, try, And that's where your big customers are going to come into play. When you can meet with somebody one-on-one, have a coffee date, have them over to your house. Like literally, I was like, I can't go anywhere. I have a 2-year-old. You need to come over to my house. And people would come over to my house. I put a wrap on their belly. That's where your big customers are going to come from, because they need to try it. Like ladies, how many of you have been to a 31 party? And 31 bags look dumb online. But as soon as you get to a 31 party and like you can like look at the bags and you can feel them and you can pick your pattern, you can see the pockets, then you want like 6 bags, right? This is the exact same thing. You need to get these products in people's hands, which means we need to be doing parties and we need to have products on hand. So for your auto ships, I want you to choose something. If you're just like, I'm at that point where I cannot afford my own auto ship, I want you to choose products that you can use and that you can sell. Okay. So really good options would be the keto energy, the keto coffee, the chocolate greens, the collagen, the new hydrate. Okay. All of these are good options for you to sample and sell and use yourself to still get a personal testimony. Okay. So when you're talking to potential distributors, we're going to talk about how to talk to them, and you're not actually going to tell them about the auto ship, which is totally good. But that auto ship is not optional. If you're going to be a distributor, you have to use the products, hands down. Because if you're not going to use the products, you're not going to sign any customers. You're going to end up quitting anyway because you're not making any money because you're not signing any customers, right? So does that make sense to everybody? Like, we want to use the products. We're a distributor. We want to use the things that are in our store. Okay, awesome. So this is interesting. I want to talk to you guys about a way to talk to your customers, a different way to talk to your customers to get bigger orders and to connect with them more. And this includes from host to post. So normally, before we did host to post, I would talk to customers and I would ask them and I would say, you know, what are your goals? Are we going for tightening and toning? Are we going for weight loss? Okay, how much weight loss? You know, I would get into the questions that dealt with their personal issues. Do you have problems going to the bathroom? Because if you have problems going to the bathroom, then I can't just give you wraps. I have to give you wraps and greens or wraps and probiotics, you know, these things. And if we're not asking those questions, there's no way for us to actually service our customers, which means that our customers are not going to get the best results, which means they're going to be unhappy, which means they're going to cancel, which means nobody's making any money, right? Which means they're going to badmouth you and say, that girl got me started on this product and I wasted my money and it didn't work. We don't want any of that, okay? So one of the things that I want you guys to just keep in your mind is that most of the time you need to be getting people started on more than one product because our products work synergistically together. And the more products you can get somebody started on, the better results they're going to get, the more referrals you're going to get, the longer they're going to be a customer, just everything is better. Okay. So I'm going to put this conversation in somewhere later. Somebody, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure out if I can copy and paste. I'll put it in the team page later. Okay, sorry. I will put this conversation in the team page later, but I want to let you know kind of what this conversation would look like. And this is coming out of a host to post as well. And I've been doing this with a distributor who I'm signing up tomorrow. I've been talking to all of her customers like this. Now, some of them I'm kind of sticking to the same script depending on the questions that they ask me, but most of them I'm doing this, okay? So basically, you know, hey, so-and-so, thanks for commenting on Casey's post. Is your goal to tone, lose weight, or both? And they're gonna either tell you, a lot of them will say both. Say, okay, awesome. What would you say are your biggest concerns? Low energy, eating habits, slow metabolism, or all of the above? And they're going to say everything, or they're going to say slow metabolism or whatever. You're going to say, okay, what is your current weight loss goal? The amount you want to lose overall. And they'll give you a number, let's say 30 pounds. And then I'm going to share my personal story. Okay, I've lost 3 sizes with these products, so I know it's totally possible for you. Do you struggle with any health concerns such as PCOS, diabetes, thyroid problems, etc.? Okay, so now we're kind of getting into the nitty gritty, what we need to know about them. And they're gonna answer, they're gonna tell me. And then I'm gonna say, okay, so here's my results from one of my 90-day challenges. I would love to set up a quick consult with you to help you reach your goals. It's gonna take no more than 10 minutes. I can do this time or this time. What works best for you? Then I'm gonna send my before and after pictures, okay? Then they're gonna give me a time and I'm gonna say, okay, great, what's the best number to reach you? They're gonna give me their number and I'm gonna say, okay, great, I will call you at this time. This is the number I'm gonna be calling from, okay? So I have been experimenting with this. So first of all, like I said, this is the way I've always talked to people before we had host to post. But since we have Host to Post, it kind of makes it really simple to sign up like really easy customers. But a low BV customer is somebody who's going to get very little results, right? Unless somebody's just addicted to the coffee and they just want coffee to have every morning, like by all means, get them the coffee. But for people who really want to get good results, which is a lot of our customers, we need to get them started on more things, right? And we really need to start talking to them about what are your concerns? How can I help you? Because this is a customer service business and we are here to change people's health. We're here to change their, their skin, their mental ability, all of the things, right? And you can do that when you start asking questions. So now some of you are freaking out right now and you're like, I have to get on the phone. I don't get on the phone. I don't know the answers to those questions. I don't want to talk to those people. No worries. We got your back. So this is where this comes into play. You are going to get that person on the phone with your Diamond Upline. Okay? So what you're going to do, and this is going to be your available Diamond Upline. What you're going to do is before you set that time schedule, you're going to message your Diamond Upline and you're going to say, hey, I'm talking to a potential customer. What are 2 different times you have available today to get on the phone for 10 minutes? And they're going to give you 2 time options. Those are the 2 time options you're going to put in those spots. You're going to say, I can talk at this time or this time, okay? Then when you get that person on the phone, you're going to say, like, okay, I'm just going to pick on one of you. I see Alicia. Okay, so Alicia asked me to do a 3-way call with one of her potential customers. And she's going to get on the phone and she's going to say, hey, Jane, this is Alicia. I'm so excited to chat with you a little bit more. I'm still learning about these products in depth. My girlfriend Noelle has been in the business for 6 years and she's going to be able to answer all of your questions. And she said that she could hop on and just do a quick call with us to make sure that we get you started on the right products. Let me add her in. Then she's going to merge me. She didn't ask to do a 3-way call. She told that person that she's going to put them on the phone with somebody who can answer all of their questions and help them get the best results. She merges me in and then she introduces me. And then I ask these questions and we have the conversation and we get them started on something. So I just signed a customer 5 minutes before the Zoom started and she responded to a keto coffee Host to Post and she ordered the coffee pack, the chocolate greens, the Mocha Dreams add-on, and the ketones. Do you think that I would have been able to sign her with all of those things had I not gotten on the phone with her? No, absolutely not. That was a huge BV order. It would have been a 30 BV order had I not gotten on the phone with her, right? But because I got on the phone with her, I was able to talk to her about her keto lifestyle and does she do intermittent fasting and all of these things and really talk to her about what she needs. And then the other cool thing about that is you get to really know what their issues are so you can recommend products for them moving forward. And so next month, if maybe they're not loving the keto coffee or they're not loving the TFX, you can say, well, remember when we talked about your arthritis and how I recommended that you try the collagen? Maybe we try the collagen this month. Things like that, okay? So it's gonna be able to build that relationship with them. Okay, so the cool thing about this, and I'm gonna tell you where this came from, is like I said, I've always used to talk to customers like this before we started doing Host to Post. And we started doing Host to Post and it's easy and we have these scripts and whatever. Well, the scripts are a little long. I don't know if some of you have gotten that feedback where people are like, holy cow, you just sent me a novel, right? And it kind of freaks them out. Works for some people, doesn't work for others. But one of Jerry's new girls who used to be on a different team, like, this is the team that she was on. They didn't do 30. They didn't do 30 BB orders. They didn't do 1 product orders ever. And because they never did 1 product orders, that team was one of the highest earning teams in the entire company because they were taught that we don't do 1 product. And you guys, we don't do 1 product because 1 product is not going to help people, right? Like I said, unless somebody just wants to have their coffee every morning, which is totally fine. And even in that case, I would get them the coffee pack because that's the best deal, right? But try to get people on the phone, and you can do this. You can get them on 3-way calls, and it's going to be uncomfortable for you, but you can do it. And by doing this, you guys are going to offer so much customer service. Is it going to take more time? Absolutely. We're going for quality over quantity. I would rather you guys have 10 really good loyal customers in a month than 30 BV coffee customers, right? And then you only have 10 people to take care of instead of 30. How much better is that? You have 10 people to follow up with instead of 30. That's so much better, okay? So like I said, I'm going to post that script, and I want you guys to start using it and you can still use some of your host-to-post stuff if people, but I really want you to try and get people on the phone because it's going to change your customer game 1,000%. And you are going to personally start to learn more about our products that you had no idea. Because you're going to be on the phone with somebody you're going to be listening in to all of this information. Okay. So let me find Stephanie Spencer really quick because I wanted to do a quick role play with you guys for signing distributors that I think is going to be really, really helpful. Let me find you. Okay. Where are you? Where's Stephanie?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm trying to find you now.
I'm
Like
here.
I'm playing tag.
I had to turn on.
There you are.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so Stephanie's one of my double diamonds. She's amazing. Sydney's actually on her team. But I wanted to, and you don't even know what we're going to be talking about, but I want to role play with you on what it would look like to get somebody on a 3-way call. And the reason why is because I want to show you guys how simple this is and how effective it is. So I've done 2 3-way calls in the last 2 days, and both of them signed up and both of them boosted. And I mean, 3-way calls are just 80% effective when done the proper way. So Stephanie, I put out a post that says something about joining my team, and you dropped an emoji because you want to join for $20. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to like your comment. I'm going to reply back messaging you. And then I'm going to send you a message. And I'm going to say something like, hey, girl, thanks for the love on my post. So you're interested in making money from home like I do? And you'll say,
Possibly. I'm not going to be easy. I'm going to make it difficult for you.
Oh, okay. No, you have to make it a little bit easy because then it flows. But no, that's fine. And so I'm going to, and that is a really good answer because people are like, I don't know. What do you do? So I'm going to say, okay, great. If I were to send you a couple of videos with more information on what I do and how we make money, would you watch those?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, awesome. So combined, they're about 15 minutes long. When could you for sure watch both of those?
Probably when my kids are napping.
Perfect. What time are your kids napping?
Not right now. In like 30 minutes.
Okay, awesome. So this is where I'm going to pause and I'm going to message my Diamond Upline and I'm going to say, hey, I have somebody who is interested in the business and she watches videos in about 30 minutes. Would you be available in about an hour? And my Diamond Upline is amazing and they have lots of free time. And so they're going to say, sure, I'm available in an hour. And so I'm going to come back to Stephanie and I'm going to say, okay, great. If I were to call you in an hour to go over the questions that you're going to have, would you for sure have been able to watch the videos?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, perfect. What's your phone number?
Blah, 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 blah.
Perfect. I am going to send you these videos. Watch the first one and then the second one. And then I'm going to call you from this number at this time.
All right, sounds good.
Perfect. Okay, so now I just scheduled a 3-way call with her. So this is the same thing with getting a potential customer on the phone. Then I'm going to call her, and I'm like an executive in the business. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call, and I'm going to get my amazing upline Dawn on the phone, and I'm going to be like, hey, Dawn, this is Stephanie. Before I get Stephanie on the phone, I'm going to call Dawn and be like, hey, Dawn, this girl Stephanie commented on my potential distributor post. She watched some videos. She's super cute. Her profile rocks, and I think she'd be so good at this business. And she's like, okay, let's get her on the phone. And then I get Stephanie on the phone, and I'm like, hey, girl, did you get a chance to watch the videos? And what are you going to say?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so now if she said no, we're not doing a 3-way call. Okay, because if she said no, then the person that I'm going to put her on the phone with has a lot of work to do that they shouldn't have to do, and it's not really fair. So in that case, like, you want to just say, okay, that's totally fine. When do you think you could for sure watch those 2 videos? When do you think you could for sure watch those 2 videos? Okay, and then you literally reschedule the whole thing. But she watched the videos, and so I'm going to say, awesome. So I've actually been in the business for a year, and I absolutely love it. But my girlfriend Dawn has been in the business for 4 years, and she is a double diamond, and she's going to, well, I'm not going to say double diamond because they don't know what that means. But I'll say she is making about $6,000 a month, and I know that she's going to be able to answer any questions that you have, and I was able able to grab her for just a minute. So hold on, let me grab her while we, let me grab her and we'll talk to her together. And so basically, again, I'm just telling this person that we are going to get on the phone with my girlfriend. I never use sponsor. I never use upline. I never use any of that. I literally say my girlfriend or my friend. If it's a guy, I say my friend. If it's a girl, I say my girlfriend. And I make it super casual. And I just say, we're going to talk to this person and they're going to be able to give you the information that you need to answer the questions. And they're like, okay. And then I merge the call. I introduce the two and I mute my phone and I listen and take notes. So do you have anything you want to add to that, Stephanie?
Nope. Sounded good to me.
Okay. You ready to do three-way calls with your team?
I'll practice with you a couple times first.
And you guys, this also works. It does not work as well, but if you have somebody who like absolutely will not get on the phone, like they have massive social anxiety, you can put them in a chat and do the exact same thing. Do not make that your go-to. Three-way chats are like 90% less effective than three-way calls. So try to do a three-way call, but like I said, for those people who have severe social anxiety, we can do chats. Okay. Thanks for being my guinea pig.
You're welcome.
Okay. Let me mute Stephanie. She muted herself. Okay. So let me see if I have a text message from somebody really quickly. No, not yet. Let me see. Give me just a second. Okay. Nope. So I was hoping that you were going to get to hear from our new diamond tonight, but you're not. Let me just see if we covered everything. You guys, I'm so sorry. There was so much new content that we had to go over. If you don't know all of the different ways that we get paid a bunch of different ways. You can make product cash. So just like we talked about, coffee cash, keto energy cash, wrap cash, collagen cash, hydrate cash, all of those things. We get unlimited weekly bonuses, and you guys can earn the unlimited weekly bonuses by sponsoring new distributors. That is the quickest way to make money in this business aside from the product cash. So when you bring on a new distributor and you help them succeed, you're going to get a $100 bonus. We make monthly commissions. We have the promotional bonuses, just like, you know, the $10,000 diamond bonus. And then we have leadership level bonuses, which when you guys go diamond, Mark says you have the license to print money because it unlocks a piece of the compensation plan that will blow your mind when you get there. So just get to diamond as quickly as possible. And we also have, just for those of you who are like, Noelle, I don't enroll distributors. I'm not a good distributor enroller, but I can enroll customers all day long. We have a loyal customer bonus. And I don't know if you guys know about this, but it's a $600 monthly bonus for when you have, 60 loyal customers and 1,500 PBV. So every month that you have 60 loyal customers and 100 or 1,500 PBV or more, you're going to get a $600 bonus on your check. That's a really easy way to make $1,200 to $1,500 in this business. If you're not great at enrolling distributors, you can just go enroll a ton of customers and you could be like the best customer care person in the whole world and all of your customers order all the time and you can still make good money. Okay. So that's another way to make money in this business. Okay. So did I cover everything? Diamond leaders, message me in the chat. Is there anything else we need to cover? I feel like there was so much to cover here and I'm just like, holy cow. The other thing, make sure when you sign a new distributor, you are scheduling a launch party within their first 7 to 10 days. Okay. First thing they need to do when they sign up as a distributor, verify their tax information, set up their auto ship for a minimum of 2 products, and then get a host to post out for you, book their launch party. Okay. That all needs to happen within their first 24 hours for sure. DT isn't local. They're going to do, they're still going to schedule their launch party, and the videos that are the exposure videos for your potential distributors are going to be the videos you can play at their launch party. So most people have a smart TV or they can broadcast their phone to their TV. This website is so simple. You literally can turn it on. You go to the first 5-minute try-it presentation, and that's the one done by Cami Pentecost. It's a 5-minute overview of all of our products. Most of our products, talk like highlighting some basics, a little bit about the business, and then what you would have your distributor do is if they don't have any products there, then they're just going to move straight into, I mean, honestly, they're going to want to wait for their kit. So in their first 24 hours, they're going to want to schedule that launch party for when their kit is going to be there, which is probably going to be about 10 days. They're going to have samples in their kit. That's when they're going to sample things to people. Then they're going to play the second video that's on this website that I'm going to give you. And that talks all about the business. And then at the end of that, it heavily goes into the compensation plan, but it talks a lot about how we make money. And then at the end of that, they get the option of, do you want to be a customer or do you want to be a distributor? And what you can do as a sponsor is if you want to zoom in for your people that aren't local and just say hi to their friends and family, introduce yourself, tell your story, and, you know, just make it a little bit more personal, you can. But this is a really duplicatable way to teach your new distributors how to do a launch party when you're not even there. And the great thing about that is as a potential distributor sitting in the chair, they're going to sit there and they're going to be like, all she did was order her starter kit and play some videos for me. I could do that, right? It's so duplicatable that anybody in the whole world can do it, which is why I like it, okay? How do we get a new DT in the Philippines started? I don't know. I haven't signed a distributor in the Philippines. So what I would do is I would have them pre-register on your site, and then I would send them to your site to learn about our products, and I would have them start talking to their friends about the business and the products. That's personally what I would do, but probably more about the business because we don't know what products are going to be available in these other markets, but we do know that the opportunity to make money is going to be available in these other markets. Do you know if there's going to be any online parties you could host and we can invite potentials? I will talk to my leaders about setting up an online party, absolutely. And I think that needs to be a monthly thing that we do for you guys. So absolutely, we will get that set up for you in February. Okay? Any other questions? Put out on car bonus. I'm looking. Hold on. 3,000. Is it 3,000 or is it 1,500? It's 3,000. You're right. No, it's 1,500. It's 3,000. 60 loyal customers and 3,000. Hold on, Melissa. I'm unmuting you. What are you trying to say? Hold on. Oh, sorry.
Hey, no, it's 60 customers and 3,000 BB.
Not 1,500.
Or PBB,
right.
Whatever. So it's not 1,500. It's 3,000.
Yes, you are correct. Thank you. Okay. Heard that Mexico will start with the wrap, the facial, and the defining gel. That is probably true. And if you guys didn't know, all of our products are formulated in Mexico anyway, so we're kind of just taking this back home, which is awesome. So I'm super, super excited. Okay, so thank you guys for being on. I'm going to post the potential loyal customer script in the team page. I will also post the potential distributor conversation in there, which is going to be super simple. And I want you guys to start utilizing your diamond uplines. And you need to find somebody who's available. So most people are not available at a drop of a hat. Most of us check our phones hourly. So just make sure that you text is always a good option because we're not always on Facebook. So send a text and say, hey, I got a potential loyal. Would you be available for three-way? Hey, I got a potential distributor. Would you be available for three-way? And you guys, I'm not even kidding when I tell you, I built a double diamond in 4 months strictly off of three-way calls. I did have people over to my house. I met people for coffee dates. I put wraps on them, etc. But 90% of my enrollments were from three-way calls, customers and distributors. And the reason that I know so much about our products is because I did three-way calls with people who knew about our products. Okay, so as you do these, you're going to learn so much. So just get ready for your mind to be blown. Get ready to learn a ton. And yes, and I'm going to put the videos as part of the as part of this conversation that I'm going to upload. I'm going to add the video link in there as well. I hope this link doesn't get blocked because a lot of links get blocked on Facebook. But if it does, how you can change that is, what's your cell number? I'm going to text you the videos, and then you can just text them the link. Okay, so there's always a way around that. And you guys, if the scripts aren't working for you, it's because it's not personal. Okay, so send voice messages. Do your thing. If something that's working for everybody else is not working for you, change it. Don't feel like you have to stick to this because people are going to know when it's not you, and people are going to buy from you and join you because they know you, they like you, and they trust you. And if you're trying to put out something that's not real, that's not you, that's not genuine, they're going to feel that. And this is why it's so important to be authentic on your Facebook and your Instagram. Like, you guys, like, don't be a hot mess express, like bearing your dirty laundry to everybody. But don't be afraid to put out a selfie where you've got no makeup on and you freshly rolled out of bed and, you know, whatever, you're still in your bathrobe. Like, I swear half the time I go live, I'm still in a robe, or I'm in a robe over my clothes because I'm always cold. But either way, don't be afraid to be real, because your friends appreciate your authenticity. And if they think that they always have to be pristine and put together and have makeup on and all the things, they're going to think, well, I can't do this business because I always have to be put together. Look at her. She's always put together. It's just not the case, right? I showered today, which is good because I hadn't showered in since Florida. So, you know, just for you guys, but for sure haven't worn makeup since Florida. So I'm just going to put that out there. But this is going to be such an amazing year. You guys have so many huge promotions coming, and I know that this entire leadership team, we just cannot wait to help you do everything that you need to do. And if you can't get in touch with your diamond leader, we are all a team and we totally have your back. We'll support each other. And so just give us a call. Okay. You guys have an amazing night, and I actually have a special surprise for you for next Tuesday. So we will be having a second Zoom for February next Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. So put that on your calendar, and you guys have a good night. Bye, guys.